my peoples. I missed ya so much. Did you miss me? Well, I hope so. Thank you, my Instagram people, for joining in. Thank you, my Facebook people. Thank you, and Miss Loretta, for filling in with me.
Did I do it as good as her? No.
Oh my God, no. There's only one Loretta that we need. We don't need another one.
Fine. I tried, Loretta. I tried. You're here in spirit.
Yes. Well, thank you anyway for, covering the show. You did an amazing job. I really tried from the bottom of my heart from calling in or checking out the show while I was on the beach in Miami, with some drinks in hand. And it was kind of hard to try
with the sun in your face.
Well, so much in the sun. It was late at night, but, just being in the sand and walking and the breeze and, the whole Miami vibe. I'm so sorry. I really tried,
Yeah, I can see. I can see the effort.
Hey.
It was a big effort.
And I'm so sorry that I was there and you guys weren't. Trust me.
Listen, we all have our moments.
From the bottom of my heart.
We all have our moments. I was in Vegas and you were here, so whatever.
From the bottom of my heart, I really wish you were all there with me.
We were in spirit. We saw. If you follow Linda on social media, then you're definitely there.
But yes, thank you for asking. It was wonderful. Nice couple of days away.
Is this mine?
I don't know what you put. I gave you yours. No,
Bobby.
This is mine. Shoo.
Bobby. Bobby, I need my drink. Help me. I can't leave Linda by herself. He's got it.
Thank you, Bobby.
I love it. I love Bobby. Bobby's our boy, by the way, Bobby. Congratulations. Bobby's got a lot of good shows making waves here. So.
Oh my God! And with that being said, I just want to give a quick shout out. I want to say what's up to I have a couple of people. You know what it is? My computer is not connected to the network.
You should probably do this before the show starts.
I tried. Thank you.
I got you.
I want to say what's up to Rudy and Rudy's Room, his show, which is on Wednesdays. I'm going to give him a special shout out. Been having nice chats with him, and I'm going to be going on his show pretty soon, the 30th. So everybody must tune in. So follow Rudy's Room right here on Strong Island TV. So shout out to him. And I also want to give a special shout out to Tiana. What's up, Tiana? Me and her bonded. That's, we had girl time. So I want to give her a nice shout out for having nice hangout time with Mama.
You better watch out, Tiana. I'm going to be adopted soon.
No, we had a nice
trip
time.
To Miami.
We had a nice time. I wanted to, doing a little nice surprise for her, and we did.
Yeah, we're
and
very happy for you.
We just did, it was a very it was a very fulfilling trip. It was not just being and I must say I was a little bit disappointed with the weather. The weather wasn't like that hot you would expect in Miami.
Wow,
thank you. See, that's what he gets paid those big bucks for,
Service. Cheers. Welcome
Cheers.
back.
Thank you.
Congratulations to 2019. This is our year. Why do I got the little say she knows me too well?
Because you said that you didn't want that much, so
I didn't want that much tonic. No, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh my Lord. So, anyways, so it was very. It was a good trip. Had meetings. Shout out to my peeps out Orlando and Wilson out in Florida. We had a nice meeting. We also had photo shoots and a little photo shoot that you see. If you haven't seen on my Instagram, I've been posting here and there. So shout out to Seth Wilson for that. And I'm back. And I'm back. And every time that you come back from a trip, you're always all over the place. Like, still, I have it unpacked. Still, my clothes are all over. Like, I am the worst at that. I should just keep a suitcase just ready for when I'm ready to fly. And then the best is, like, it's a short trip, so you already know what to take. It's just usual, a pair of shorts or one or two sets of, swimsuit and, something. But no, me, of course, I tell her, pack light. You only need this and that because we're only going to be there to make a long story short, my suitcase broke. That's how, like, stuffed in there. And then when you go out, you tend to buy things when you're out. And
anything you need, you just buy there.
And I overstuffed my no, what I'm talking about, like the handle broke. It couldn't hold more. The wheels like this. It was a horror. I'm like, I don't practice what I preach. I just said pack light, and I'm the first one. So I'm just gonna keep a suitcase that just has everything I need when I go away, and I'm just gonna take it and
good luck with that. Well, people don't realize too as women, I mean, especially women that like to keep up on themselves, like their makeup, their hair and stuff. We don't just have to pack clothes and, underwear and socks. Like, guys have it so easy, I feel like. They pack a couple pairs of shirts, and maybe like a pair of sneakers and flip-flops. Us, it's like, well, I need flip-flops. Well, I need daytime heels. I need nighttime heels. What if I need heels to go with this outfit?
That's
and this
exactly.
Outfit?
You don't know when you are going to...
Blow dryer. You don't know if the hotel has good blow dryers.
Oh my God!
Strainers,
wait.
Curling irons, makeup for the day, makeup for the night, sunblock.
Do you know what I had to carry with me, because I don't iron. I'm sorry, I don't like to iron. It's either when I wash clothes, it goes immediately into the dryer, and the dryer does the ironing for me, kind of. But if I'm away and your clothes are wrinkled, I don't iron. I'm sorry, I just don't. But I carry a steamer.
Okay, well, those are good. How do you put a steamer in your suitcase going away?
What is the steamer? It's a handheld steamer.
Still, though, you pack that?
Well, I did now, and that took up half of my suitcase.
I would imagine. It's probably not a good thing to bring with you on a trip.
But I didn't even use it. But, thinking I might. And, of course, on the way back, they had to open up my suitcase because they saw something in there. They see this handheld thing with water inside.
Like, I get really lonely at night on vacation.
It's pretty big, This does the job.
It's like it's got a big, powerful number 3 setting.
And he's like, okay, just so you know, next. They're like, what is this? I'm like, it's a steamer. I'm like,
he's probably like, are you effing kidding me? Who brings this?
I'm like,
I would love to talk to, like, we should have a TSA agent, like, on the panel sometime, and like just find out the most random things that they found in people's suitcases.
I'm sure they have random things that they've seen. I'm sure a steamer is not the worst.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
But
I would like to get some of those stories for sure.
Well, needless to say, they opened up my suitcase and they're like, what is this? I'm like, it's a steamer. And then they look and they're like, the reason why we saw blah blah is just you have the water inside. So, and I'm like, and they're like, next time you have to empty it out. I'm like, okay, but I didn't get stopped. They didn't open, so they didn't notice that. So you know what? Your machines and you people are not really that good if you didn't stop me the first time.
You said that to them?
No, I'm just saying.
You're saying it now.
No, but I did say, I came like that. I didn't, I did say it. I mean, I didn't say it like that, but anyway. I got you. It just, now I said for next time, now hopefully, I learned from that and just lighter. But no, what I did actually say was, I can't deal with these small suitcases anymore. Because you try to get, be handy and try to do things fast, and you do the carry-on and put it above in the bin, I can't do that anymore. I need my big suitcase. I don't care if I have to spend another 15, 20 minutes waiting for it. I need a nice, comfy, big suitcase.
That's not what bothers me. What I get nervous about is them losing it. Like, especially if you have to do a transfer, like a plane transfer. I think that it's like the scariest thing is like checking a bag and having to transfer planes and being like, did my bag get off the other plane and make it to this plane? Because, like, what if you go where you're going? I've heard horror stories.
Right. Oh, I hear it all the time, too.
And people are like, and it's gone. Your suitcase isn't here. I'm sorry. I went to Mexico last year, and like the biggest, I want to say D-I-C-K that I am.
The biggest D-I-C-K.
Well, this is the thing. I was away with my ex. I was drinking on the plane, so I felt nice. I got off the plane. We were waiting for the shuttle, so we had another drink when we got off the plane. So I was feeling really nice. And I left my bag, like I had like my suitcase, and then I had like my duffel bag, and then my purse. I left the duffel bag at the shuttle station, like next to the shuttle, because I thought they were taking the bags and bringing them on the shuttle. Like, I seen them grabbing other people's bags and putting them in.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there, like, obviously, like, I wasn't thinking clearly because I was drinking, and I was a little, I was enjoying myself a little too much because I just sat there, let the bag I just got on the shuttle without the bag. And when we got off at the stop, now we're in Mexico, by the way, so, like, you don't hear the best things going on there.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, somebody has my bag on this bus. And I'm like, of course, my first initial thought is somebody stole my bag, because, like, I'm like, how could I not blame myself for being an idiot?
Right.
So right away, I
Was
was
it
like,
important in
I was
in
like,
there?
wait a minute, like, blah, blah. You know, I had my flip flops, I had a sweatshirt, like nothing
Okay.
too, like my makeup bag, my blow dryer, my curling iron, like things that were replaceable, like
Right.
easily replaceable, but things that like when you're on vacation, you want them because you
Right.
can't get that stuff in the town that you're staying in. So of course, like I left the bag at the station. We got off the shuttle at the town that we were getting off at. I freaked out. My ex is freaking out. We have everybody else freaking out. Luckily, he like tracked down the bag. They had it at the airport. I must have left it at the shuttle
Oh, they
station.
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but they held on to it the whole time I was on vacation. They had my bag at the airport. So at least I knew they had the bag. But then I went to like one of those little local like spots where you could like, you know, like convenience store supermarkets.
Right.
I got the most ghetto eyeliner, the most ghetto mascara. I'm like trying
Did
to.
it work though?
I'm a ghetto razor. I'm like, you know what? I can't be too upset because I was in all natural the whole time. But like, you know, you're away, like you wanna not forget everything that you're used to using.
I try to, you know, I
I
tried,
just
but
felt like I just felt really dumb because like I didn't want my ex at the time to be mad at me for like creating so much chaos as soon as we got there. But like,
you know, you can't help that when you have Christy around, or when you have girls around in general. We'll always.
and I'm really good with my stuff. Like listen, I live on my own. I have everything I do and I buy and everything is for me. It's myself. I never misplace or lose anything. So of course, the one time I go away and I'm like, I don't have to worry about a thing. Like things are good. And that happened. Like I just get super upset with myself. And like I don't want, you know, to, you know, like the first day of the trip kind of like was like bad juju. Like it was just like bad vibes. And then like it got better. Once we realized that the bag was at the airport, we were able to relax and chill. And then I picked it up on the way back when we went back. So anyway,
all right. Well, at least
long
it
story
wasn't
short,
anything. All right. Well,
wasn't anything too important. Listen, I would never have left my purse or my suitcase, but like the duffel bag, you know, whatever. I got back. We're good.
all right. Well, so I just want to give another shout out to one of my best friends. We call him Tyga, but well, his
Tyga,
name
I
is
love
Wayne. Yeah. So unfortunately, you know, his mom just passed away recently. Went to the wake last night. So we just want to give him our condolences and tell him that we love him and we're here for you if you need anything.
Much
What's
love. I'm
up?
so sorry.
You know I'm your girl. And that's it. So we have a pretty much exciting guest, you know. She is amazing, and she's more amazing for coming so far from where she did. We didn't even realize where she was coming from, but that just to show you the, you know, how determined and focused and you know, when you
Driven.
Yeah, to want to
Literally.
be part of something, and when you say yeah, definitely, and I was like, oh my God, I got you, girl, you know. So what do you drink? You know, she's like, and I was like, I got you, don't worry, you know. So we're just gonna show a little clip of our guest, Ryan Atkins. She's amazing. So Bobby, do we have that little clip we can show? Alrighty.
Showing out on the gram, got 'em going insane. Photo bomb, on everything. Having a time of our lives, raise your glass in the air. Sexy, confident, no you can tell. Here to have a good time, partying ease my mind. I'll be blowing them bands, popping one at a time. I ain't worried about nothing, can't keep his eyes off me. That way, come round the way with me. We make the club go crazy. Tell the DJ hit the replay. You know our section's so lit. Me and my girls dance the night away. We make the club go crazy. So tell the DJ hit the replay. You know our section's so lit. Me and my girls dance the night away. Picture me going home with you.
All right, so here, whoa, yeah, see how things are? Well, welcome.
Hello.
Thank you for being here with us, Miss
Thank you
Chrissy
for
and I,
having
and
me. We're here.
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely, and
Right,
that was an
right.
amazing video. You sound amazing.
Thank you.
So tell us a little about yourself. I mean, I know that somehow, I don't know, through, you know, social media always connects you somehow. And then I know from someone, obviously
connected,
I
yeah.
connected and I was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. I would love to have her on my show. So let's start off. You're from Jersey.
Yes.
Okay.
So everybody, my name is Ryan Atkins. I'm from Jersey City.
Woo.
Jersey.
Shout out.
Yes. So, I just appreciate, first of all, for you hitting me up and actually welcoming me to the show. I love it.
girl.
Yeah, so far the
That's
interview's
what
good.
I do.
Have
You
a
know what I'm
little drink.
We're all
That's
good
what I
in
do
it,
with the
good
drink.
energy,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's cheer to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to the new year.
To the new year.
All
That's
right.
Many blessings, many blessings.
I'm just happy to start the new year off with my new single, Club Go Crazy, which you guys just seen a snippet of. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Amazing.
Club Go Crazy is actually my second single off of the Misery Loves Company project.
Okay.
I'm super, super excited because this one gets the ladies right back into the club, dancing off the cell
I
phone.
seen that. I saw
It was
that.
a lot of fun. in the
Focusing.
video.
Oh, we had a ball. Shout out to Taya Simmons. She's a beautiful director, young girl with a bright future. So I have to show her love. And everyone that showed up, all my friends, family, acquaintances, other artists, there was so many people on there. DJ Ramo from Power 105.1. Thank you so much.
Woo. Shout out.
Where did
just
you
really
shoot
blessed.
that? Where did you shoot the video?
I shot it in New York. I shot in Manhattan. I believe it was Club Katra down
Okay.
on Raleigh Street. So, and it was so crazy because I actually partied there, a while back, and I go back for my video. You see how life works? You never know.
That's
so
awesome.
I'm just super excited. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. And so what made you like? So your style, what would you consider your style being? Is it like
It's R&B popish. I say popish. I don't like to be put in a box because I love so many different genres of music. I even love country music. I don't know if I'll ever sing, but
Oh,
maybe I
no,
can write
but
for
it's
someone
just-
one day. You never know.
You never know. Why
So I don't
not?
like to put myself into a deep box. I just like to make music that has a feel and sends a message. Rather it's my attitude side, my party side, or the lovable side, or whatever you're getting.
But that
through.
sounded like a very poppy dance, kind of
Yes,
like,
yes. So that one's my feel good side. I actually wrote it with TJ Pengame. Shout out to TJ in Atlanta. He's incredible. So I was like, yo, T, I want this club song. We got together, produced it with Pat, and it was just exciting. It was super exciting. Actually, it was probably one of the fastest songs I've ever recorded in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah. It probably really was, and it was the one that we picked to be.
So the music like that, do you like, you hear, let's say a track from a producer and it's like, oh, I like that, I want to write to that? Or is it something you already have in your head, like, oh, I want
That
something
one,
to sound like
when
this?
I picked the track, actually what's so funny is I was sent so many different tracks by the producer, and I had picked this one track. But he had, the track that he picked, he wasn't supposed to put it in my file.
Okay.
And I was super, super upset when I forwarded back. I said, I want this one. I'm coming to Atlanta. I'll see you soon. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. That one wasn't supposed to be there.
He was like, oops.
Yeah. He's like, that one wasn't supposed to be there. So you got to pick another one. I said, no, I want that song.
That's
See?
it.
And he's like, I can't. I gave it to a female group. So a very popular female group. I can't say. I didn't hear them come out with the song yet, though.
Okay,
But-
so you took it anyway?
Well, it's
Nope.
yours.
No.
I had to end up picking another beat, which happened to be Club Go Crazy.
Okay, okay.
So I feel like everything happens for a reason
Right.
because I went with my ear went with that one and I loved it, and it actually came with like a hook already on it, and I fell in love with it, and he was just like, I can't give it to you, and my heart was just broken. I'm like, oh, but he gave my song away.
Right.
You should give it to me.
You know
They're
what?
not
You
doing
should
nothing
have,
with
because it was his
I'm
fault
better.
for putting it in there by mistake. So
There
you
you
know
go.
what? Then
Uh-oh.
you take responsibility for that. You know
Yeah.
what? I would have fought for that. What's his
That's
name? Give me
right.
his. You know
Yeah.
what? Call in right now.
We're about to
We
catch
have a-
another flight. You just got off one, but we're about to get on another one.
That's right. Well, we have a bone to pick with you. What's his name?
Patrick.
Patrick. You're gonna hear rap from me now because that was her song. But
Yes,
anyway,
very
this
chaotic,
is
but
gonna
he's
be
super
the
great.
next hit anyway. So
That band probably broke up by now anyway. So you know what? Just call
Yeah.
him up and be like, "That's mine now." Okay. That's what I
You know
thought.
what's so funny? They did.
you see?
Exactly. I could only guess, and I could probably say who I think you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say, but yeah.
Yeah,
let's just say
that
one-
group, the one that we're not allowed to talk about.
Let's say America's Got Talent. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Only one of them.
Wow,
got
you
the
you
talent.
know more of
I
this
know a
than
lot. Listen,
I
pay
don't know
attention.
anything.
You know what? Your girl pays attention.
I
That's
see
why.
that.
I pay attention.
You pay attention to everybody except me.
You are full of lies.
All right,
whatever.
guys. Hold up, no fighting. I'm in between.
Oh, that's
We
why.
need you. No, we're good.
That's it.
It's just all love between me and this one. We just like to pick on each other. It's easy.
That's good.
It's easy to pick on me.
Oh, you playing victim?
Right?
Exactly.
She didn't see it. She got my. You want her in the middle right now?
Whatever. Anyway, so once again, I'm so sorry, but I am glad that you took that trip from Jersey, all over here. That
I told you I was coming. I didn't know what time I was gonna get here, but I was like, I'm coming.
I know, when it was like at the last minute kind of thing. Like, oh my God, I didn't know either. Or maybe I thought you knew and you just, But I'm so glad that you are here,
Thank you.
And so tell me what's the next step in doing with the song? Is this the song that you're trying to push now?
Yes,
or?
so this is Club Go Crazy is my single that I'm pushing now. For everybody, make sure you log onto my YouTube page. It's at Ryan Atkins. You can follow my YouTube page and keep up with a little bit of things that I've been posting. Also, my last video, Don't Ask, is out and also on the website to find.
Okay.
No
excuses.
Yes. As of right now, I'm looking forward to a couple shows starting the end of February 20th. So
Alright.
it'll be in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut areas first that I'll be starting. But for everyone to get those solid dates locked in, just please log on to my website.
Absolutely.
Okay, www.ryanismyname.com. And you can have all of that information there with tours, dates, etc., and whatever else I have going on. So I'm just super excited to keep pushing, to hit the road, and to keep going mostly.
Yes.
What made you want to start doing what was it when you were young or whatever age you started doing this and made you say you know what, that's what I want to do, and who inspired you to do it? Or what music? You said you like a lot of different music.
I fell in love with
do as
music.
well.
I was raised by my grandparents, so in the house they played a lot of Marvin Gaye and Aretha and so many different things. So with that happening, I ended up picking up my own thing, and I'm like, well, they can play this music, and they got me a little radio for Christmas one year. I'll never forget it.
And they had little boom boxes.
Yeah,
right?
and Hot 97 was playing at the time, and I just fell in love. My sister was more into reggae, and my uncle was into more rap, like Tupac and all of them. So I'll never forget. This is when Video Music Box was super big.
I know, all the music videos. Where are
Yes, I seen Johnny
bring it
Gill
back?
and Tony Braxton, and it was just so many different videos, and I used to stay up late just to watch all the videos. So I was like, I want to do this. So my mom put me in dancing school at the time. And from dance, I did talent shows in grammar school, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, I think I stole someone's
Good
mic.
for you.
they? That's the way to start. It usually is in talent. Talent.
Yeah, school.
shows
I
in
started in school
and
and
stuff
talent
like
show in
that.
school. I know a lot of people, they started in church or, it started in a band because their parents were in a band. So you just never know. But I know that I fell in love maybe about the age of 11, and I knew what I wanted to do. My dad was just always strict, you're going to school. So.
Of course. Oh my God. Especially if you have, they don't really understand that. They'll never believe. You can make it in that industry without,
It's
the
hard.
first
It's
thing.
a lot of people that have the
school is
same
the first
dream.
thing.
Yeah.
Well.
I always had music was always huge in my life. I was very influenced by music, and I always saw myself doing the show tunes. I'd put Madonna on, I'd dress up like Madonna, I'd come down the stairs singing like a virgin. And
Yes.
My first record was the Go-Go's.
We did that in a talent show too, Madonna.
So much fun. But when I was getting to a point in my life where I realized I like to entertain and I love that I wanted to act, and then it wasn't until later that I realized, wow, music is really the most influential thing in my life, and is for me the most important. But I didn't realize I talked to so many people that come on the show, or artists like you that say they started at a young age, and I'm like I did, but at the same time I didn't realize that was my passion until later on. But
it takes time because you don't know. I mean, it's so many different opportunities and so many things that you can be. It just depends on what's grounded in your heart. You really don't find out till later. I mean, it still took me time. I strayed away with it. I went to school, I partied with my friends, and then it still settled in my heart that I never really got to do what I wanted to do. So I was like, you know what? I can't give up until I put 100% in. So
exactly. And even when you're younger, these days, let's face it, social media and everything, and being able to do
totally
music
different.
and stuff without having a record label and stuff. So many people do it. So many people's parents, you see these momagers and stage moms they call them, from a very, very young age, putting their kids in classes and pushing them. And you see sometimes these kids don't want to do it because it's not at the time in their life that they want to do it, that they know what they want to do.
Yep.
And it's funny because I always say those big name people that started out young, you look at Britney Spears, or you look at
Justin Bieber,
Beyonce, how big they are now as a star. It's because from little kids they were pushed, and they had it in their heart, but
no, they definitely had it in their
were
heart, yeah.
pushed. And I think it gets to a point where it drives you crazy as an artist.
As a kid, though, I'm happy to say that I was able to be a kid.
Be a kid,
Yeah.
right. You knew what your passion was, but you were able to
live through
your
it,
childhood,
and
right.
trust me, it wasn't easy either. But when you start to, change and know in your life and in your heart what you want, you can feel the dynamics. I mean, I wish I had, at a point, I always thought when I was younger that I had someone to push me, but I was raised by my grandparents, so they was much older.
Yes,
They didn't
yes.
know, too much about it or what the industry was made of totally.
right.
So I had to always go to this person to hear this, or this person to ask this question, or figure out where I was supposed to go. I didn't have a vocal coach until I was like 13, 14, because I had no idea that I needed one.
Right.
But these are the things that I had to learn and pick up. And my mom was like, okay, we're going there then. So it took guidance and it took time. We wish I know Michael Jackson but for instance, he was grounded at 5 and he was trained to be, this
I
great
know,
performer. He
it's-
had it, but
But
he
look
was
what it
pushed,
did. But look what it did to
They're
the
not
industry.
like that
But I feel like you
nowadays.
said, like Justin Bieber and Britney. Look at all these people that like kind of lose their mind as an adult because they just never got a chance to be a genuine person. They just were always like conditioned to be this superstar, and they never got to know like normalcy. So it's like, look at, I give you so much credit. Same thing with Linda. Like, I give credit to people who have pushed the boundaries of living, that family, normal work life, but then making it happen at the point that they're like, you know what, this is my dream and I'm not going to stop until I make it happen. You might not have had it handed to you since you were little, but look what you're doing now with everything that we do as adults. Real life always takes over. If I wanted to be a Broadway star, I'd probably have to live out of my car. Who's going to take care of my cats?
Well, that's why I say when when you
Should
have
be starving artists.
we all starving artists.
That's what I mean. Like, it's a lot of work. That's why
It is
like,
a lot
it
of
really
work.
takes
That's why.
a lot of.
Well, that's why I say,
determination.
and I know we've had this conversation many a times, and I always say, when you have a passion to do something, especially when it is in the arts, when you're music, you solely focus on try to, do that from your heart, and not worry about whether it's gonna make it or not, whether I'm gonna make money or not. Do you want it to happen? Of course. That's
Who doesn't
but
want it to happen? Yeah.
ultimately, I'm still gonna do what I love to do, whether it hits or not, whether I make money or not. I'm not, it's just because it's something that I love to do.
Right.
And whether it's one person or 100 people, or there's always somebody's watching. And if you have one fan, that one fan is worth doing that for. So to me, I know that somebody's listening. Might not be a lot, but I know there's somebody and that I'm doing something good, and because it's my passion.
Right.
So.
You have somebody listening.
Yeah.
Was there ever a moment, like, in your career in music that you felt like, wow, like I'm making an impression, or somebody like
Absolutely.
make you feel like a specific instance that made you feel like, oh my God, like I can't believe that I'm reaching out to people or this person? Or,
Yeah. Me actually I think my Don't Ask video. I ended up in like a pizzeria shop at one late night in Manhattan, and someone came up to me and was like, "Oh, you're buying this music, I follow you." And I was just like, okay.
Like it was like your
Thank
whoa.
you.
It was like
I
your
love
whoa
that
moment.
song. Yeah. And I was just like, at the time I think I had like 3,000 followers. I was sitting there like, oh my God, okay, well, it felt good because I knew that though people don't respond like you want them to and you hope for at times, you know that it'll come. So I just keep faith that it'll come. It'll come at the right time.
Absolutely.
It'll come at the right time.
There's always like I said, there's always somebody watching. Like right now, you went and somebody, sometimes I'll introduce myself. Hi, I know who you are. I follow you. I'm like,
Yes.
oh, okay, well, thank you. Like
You
I'm
just
like,
never
oh.
know.
Or somebody not too long ago, somebody hit me up and said, oh, somebody just asked me. They say, oh, you know Linda Lynn? Oh my God. They started asking that person questions about how they know me. I'm like, what? It's not like, why is such a big deal? Because I'm not used to that. I'm just used to being me and but I guess, so when you have people that do pay attention, even if it's a small scale, you are reaching out to somebody,
Yes.
And that's what it takes eventually, so
Step by
right now,
step, you start to appreciate little by little. I appreciate from being here to getting invited. I think it's more of the appreciation knowing that you're making a step further than where you are.
Right, absolutely.
So it's just.
Or just even like reaching out to people that like, one time, a long time ago, I did American Idol experience at Disney. It was like nothing. It took the whole day. I was actually really bummed because I didn't win. I got beat by a pastor from like Illinois with like 50 people with him. And he was good. Listen, I'm going to give him credit. Credit's due. But I was better. And I was
Damn
with my
it, we're gonna have to
friends.
redo that. You
I
know?
was with my friends, like I wasn't like super comfortable yet on stage. But anyway, long said and done. After the show, I was looking for my friend because it was just me and her in Disney. And I'm like, where's my friend? I can't get lost for my friend. I'm like, these two little girls came up and they were like, you were so great. We wish you won. Can we take a picture? And they wanted a picture with me and my autograph. And I'm like, I ain't nobody. I didn't even beat this past her. But you know, it was cute and it made me feel good that they
that's all that
appreciated
matters, yeah.
they appreciated the effort that I put into the singing in the performance because that was my passion. Singing is my passion. And the fact that I touched them, even though I didn't win, you know, it felt good. It's like
Felt
a good
good,
feeling
yeah.
to make.
Listen, it's not all about winning, and sometimes
not. It's not. It's really
who
not.
is the
I learned a lot of lessons
prime
losing.
who's the prime example
Jennifer
of that?
Hudson,
exactly
look at her.
from
She
the,
didn't win.
exactly
All
like
those people that didn't win those
Win.
competitions, but
Made
they
it.
are doing better than
right.
people
So
that
it's
have
not
won.
necessarily about.
Right.
That's why one thing about me, I hate like talent shows and
I hate
I don't
competitions, me
do
too.
them.
Yeah.
I don't do like that's not me. It's
At
never
first, I had
been
to make
me.
sure I wasn't a sore loser, so I did it
Right.
too younger. when I was younger.
I just-
But it
You
just
gotta
put me in a
condition yourself.
space where I knew that no matter what, I learned from it. So I would ask the judges. It came to a point where I would ask the judges at dance competitions, singing competitions. I would ask, what is it that you were looking for that I didn't have?
Right.
You know, and some things was weird, like, oh, well, we wanted you to be about 40 pounds less than, or
Of
I
course,
wanted
you're
your
all-
hair, are you willing to cut your hair really short and bald? I'm like, no. So everything is, you know,
Did
they
you
were
see
trying to
Stars
make an
Born yet?
artist. No, and everyone tells me it was amazing, but that's so bad. You know why? Because I bought the soundtrack and I know.
Well, you know all the songs. You got to see the movie. It's a great movie. But when I did American Idol, the actual audition, which I did when I was in my early 20s, we were on a whim one night. We're like, let's just go. And the whole thing is kind of BS if you ask me. But one thing I picked up from them that I conditioned myself to learn was my performance. They were always like, oh, you got to work on your performance. Because it's not just about having the talent.
No,
it's not
it's
just
not.
about having a good voice. It's not just
No.
about having a look.
Personality,
You have
everything
to
has come
have
together.
presence.
Presence,
You
yes.
have to be able to show them like that.
And to grab
this is
people.
who you are. Like you can't. There's tons of people out there with talent and something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to make it doing that because you have to be able to show that that is what you were made to do.
And that's why I don't like competitions, and that's why I don't like, and no offense to, you know, any A&Rs or people like that, but I don't feel like I have to prove to you if I'm worthy or not, because everyone has a different opinion of what they like. So I'm not gonna have one A&R person tell me, well, you like this, that, the music, and then have the next A&R just say just the opposite. I'm like, but that A&R, so poor person or fellow who you just shut down and they go home crying, Lord knows, you know, the self-esteem because of one person's opinion. I want to be judged by the audience, by the people. Let me hear your applause. Did you like it? Did you not? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like competitions. I would never, I'm not even, you know, that confident to say, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to win this. Like,
Well,
I
that's the other
probably
thing, too.
won't.
Keep
It
going.
I'm
also
prob-
drags you down because I mean I've tried out for The Voice and all that stuff, and literally like I know I'm a good. Listen, I don't think I'm the best singer in the world. I know I'm a pretty good singer, but when you get put in a room with thousands of people that you're supposed to be up against, and you're worried about like, are they going to like me more than that person? That person's skinnier than me. That person has a better look than me. That person's younger than me. That person plays an instrument. I don't. Like you mind F yourself so much to the point that you can't perform the way you would normally perform. So those competition shows are good for some people. I think a lot of it's BS. I can tell you firsthand, like I've been through it and I don't agree that it's fair, but it really is like an eye-opener. And there's a lot of people that have been denied from those things too that have
Yeah,
made it,
I-
like Leona Lewis and Colby Kylight. There's tons of people that have tried out for those shows or those and didn't even make it on, like even
Yeah,
an audition.
I don't know. I just
And they're, you know, those shows don't determine. I mean, listen, competitions don't determine if you're
course
good or
not.
not at
Listen,
what you
I
do.
go out there, and you know me. I just, you know, I'd rather come out with a smile, whether I do good or not. You know, if I mess up, you wouldn't even know. I'll just laugh through it, make up some words that you wouldn't even know. But for me, and I always say this, it's about connecting with the audience. You know, it's you know that eye contact, that smile, like this, and by all means, I don't go out there belting no songs, and I'm not sounding the greatest because when you're jumping around and you know and doing this
Nice
and you're
laugh.
huffing and puffing,
That's tough.
and you
You
know,
have
and
to
unless
control
you're
your
very
breathing.
conditioned, because I am the worst at that. I
But you
gotta
can tell when people look at Ariana Grande. You don't see her doing any big moves.
right
That
exactly.
girl can
Well,
sing, and
so
she always sings
right.
live.
So
She
you
don't
can't
move,
do
she's just
both.
like, But then you got like people
know.
who are like Britney Spears,
Yes,
and
yeah.
it's just really like the show.
The show, yeah, she puts
Her,
on. She's an
she can't
entertainer.
sing. I love you, Britney, but you can't sing. I'm sorry. You're
But
not a great
she makes
singer.
good music.
She makes
and she
great
hits
music.
hits. So you
and
think she
she's
really
got a
cares if
great-
you say that she can't sing or
Nope,
not?
she doesn't.
She really
I
don't
wouldn't even
care.
say she can't.
Like,
She's just not. You wouldn't put her in a room with Celine Dion.
no, of course.
and
But that's the difference
people-
right there. And I was trying to make a
Exactly.
point. You have them that are like, those are vocalists,
Right.
those are real, true, say. So let's say that category like Britney Spears. I would say Jennifer Lopez. I would say, a Linda Lynn, I don't consider myself a vocalist. I'm
but
not.
you
I
on
won't go down
stage-
belt.
but you on stage
but
is like-
it's like a package thing. It's like I'm a performer. I'm an entertainer. I'm gonna sing to you and I'm gonna make good music. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't that, you know what I consider myself? Like the T-Boz of TLC. I'm just a chilled, lay back and
Can I be the chili?
And I'm just gonna be like this. That's me. I just like to be more sensual. I like
Right.
to deliver my, my words and my showcase in a more subtle manner. I'm not one to be like, oh, someone, that's not me. You will never see me there.
Yeah.
So I think there's different categories.
Of course. Absolutely. That's why everybody's got like a different thing. Have you ever
style,
tried out
different
for
talent.
have you ever tried out for any of those shows or competitions or anything? And
No, only I tried out for like movie competitions, like sing along and some other stuff, but not for them.
yeah, it's
I already
all
know. First of
BS.
all, let me tell you what it is. It's not that because I also was thinking about going on. I think when they had like the 4 competitions, but to stand in that line,
Oh my God, girl, I did it for 12 hours.
I was
It is the worst day. It is the worst day
And it's
possible.
always
and you
cold.
see, and you know what's funny is you see people standing in the corners and they're like, yes, and you're like, and you hear them and they sound like they got whacked in the face with like a freaking, with a porcupine in their throat.
I
Like,
went out
it's
there one time. The
horrible.
line was ridiculous. I was just like, this is not.
Well, this is what the unfair thing about that I think is. The earlier you get there to register, the earlier your audition is. So that's why some of these people camp out so that they could be one of the first people. And usually the people that are earlier on get the go-aheads. Like, okay, like, because you listen to thousands of people throughout the day and you've been there for 12 hours. Do you think that, like, one of the last groups of people, you're going to be like, oh, my God, like, I heard that song 50 times today, but you just killed it. Like, no. They're
never
done.
know, though.
I'll tell you, it's a very tough process.
Listen, for whoever it works for, great. If you feel, if that's the only means that you feel,
Yeah.
it's just like right now, if they say, oh, tomorrow in Massapequa here under the train station, they have auditions for, aren't you going to be like, oh my God, let's just try it out? Like, if you're there readily available, then go ahead. You do
I say
whatever you
try
feel.
any and every
Yeah, whatever
outlet.
works for you.
Everybody's
Fun.
just different
It's
from
fun
everything.
though. Like those things are just fun too because you meet a lot of people.
I
and-
meet a lot of other
Right,
artists,
it's a
which is great.
connection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with that being said, let me just give a quick shout out to thank you for the people who are on my Instagram live. A shout out to Liam. I can't read because I don't have my glasses. Liam Mahal, I think. Well, he's saying great advice, and he has a show tomorrow at SOBs. So anybody wants to go check him out tomorrow at SOBs, just go on, I guess, my live and check him out. Liam Mahal, I think.
Mahal.
I hope I'm saying that correct.
Mahalalala.
But so tell us what is next for Ryan. What is the next show? Let people know where, because we're gonna be hearing you pretty soon sing live, and I can't wait for this.
Thank you. So I will be in the Bronx, I believe, January 28th.
January 28th.
January 28th. I don't know, have all information, but you can check my website,
Which is
which
Yeah,
is
let them know where.
www.ryanismyname.com. That's RYANISNAME.com. And you can see all the information there. Then I also have coming February 20th, it'll be a pre-R&B show that I'll be helping out a charity event coming up. So I will have all that information listed as well. And from there, we start off with the rest of the dates. So you guys will have to definitely check that out. I'm also working on my new project, Before, Now, Then, and After it's called. I know I'm going to get it. I got to find a way to make it shorter. But I love it that
Ooh,
way.
Yes, definitely. I like that.
So you guys get to see a little bit more sensual side of me, a little bit more nicer, as they would say.
Yeah,
nicer,
more nicer,
right.
not so
And a little more
raw.
calm. Yeah, a little bit more calm.
Like not the party girl, like
Yeah.
yeah, we in the club, but like
So that'll be a lot of fun. But it's so much more to come, and I hope you guys stay tuned.
well, we can't wait. Let everybody know too your social media. What's the
My social media is Ryan is Music. That's RYANISMUSIQ. please, that's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Make sure you go and follow me.
Yes, so we can't wait. So we're gonna go into a quick pause with a commercial. What you get ready, and you're gonna do your thing. So everyone, stay tuned. We're gonna hear Miss Ryan Atkins live. So stay tuned. Woo.
All you need to know is it could be you. Oh no, it could be you.
We're back.
Look at mine. I don't like the way mine look. Why it's so dark?
Everybody wants to hate on the Samsung, but you guys like my video.
Oh my
and the
God, my
picture
people,
much
I'm
better.
sorry I dropped you. Anyway, so also before I forget, I want to give a nice shout out to
Me.
yes,
Just
you.
kidding. Just kidding.
And also Tiffany from TM Talent.
Tiffany.
We've been chatting and doing some great things, and she just actually got me this great gig. I got booked to host a fashion show for Fashion Week.
Ooh.
Yes, that is exciting. I've never done something like that before. So shout out to her, Tiffany, for hooking that up. And we're going to be doing so many other awesome things. So stay tuned. I'll give you more information on that. And it's, look at the difference of the lighting. Look.
Do you know how to work this?
Wait, my peoples.
They could see.
They
I'll
can't
fix
see.
it later. I'll help you later.
Look, it paused. I'm sorry, my people.
People want to hate on the Samsung, but guess what? My phone is so
Whatever. Anyway, here she is. Ryan Atkins. Trying to turn this around. How do you turn this around? Oh, here it goes.
Hey everybody, this is your girl Ryan Atkins, and this is my new single, Club Go Crazy.
Oh my God, it's a party, it's a vibe. We're so stuck on cloud nine. I can't hear what you say. Music on 10. We about to get it in. I can't have a good time. Partying ease my mind. I'll be blowing up bands, popping one at a time. I ain't worried about nothing. Can't keep his eyes off me. That way, come ride away with me. We make the club go crazy. Tell the DJ hit the replay. You know my section's so lit. Me and my girls dance the night away. We make the club go crazy. So tell the DJ hit the replay. You know my section's so lit. Me and my girls dance the night away. Showing out on the gram, got 'em going insane. Photobomb, on everything. Having a time of lives, raise your glass in the air. Sexy, confident, know you can tell. Can't have a good time, partying ease my mind. I'll be blowing up bands, popping one at a time. I ain't worried about nothing, can't keep his eyes off me. That way, come ride the way with me. We make the club go crazy. Tell the DJ hit the replay. You know my section's so lit. Me and my girls dance the night away. We make the club go crazy. So tell the DJ hit the replay. You know my section's so lit. Me and my girls dance the night away. Come on, picture me going, home with you, you. What you gonna tell me? What you gonna tell me? Tell me, it's all of you. You. What we do? The club go crazy. Tell the DJ hit the replay. You know my section's so lit. Me and my girls dance the night away. We make the club go crazy. So tell the DJ hit the replay. You know my section's so lit. Me and my girls dance the night away.
This is Skate Scene. FJ Talent, push that bitch. You ain't tryna lose your wig.
Make the club go crazy.
All over this club. All
So
over
tell
this
your
club.
DJ,
All over this club.
play it again. Thank you, y'all.
Amazing, girl. I love that song. It is hot. Congrats. And we're wishing you the best, all your endeavors. Please, people, go check her out at her show. Go check her out social media at Ryan Atkins. Thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. See you next week. Same time. Linda Lynn.
Thank
Mwah.
you.